This is National Native News. I'm Antonia Gonzalez. The Canadian government is rolling out more funds to help the country's Indigenous communities fight COVID-19. As Dan Karpinchuk reports, Ottawa says it's providing another $650 million.
The money is in addition to the more than $300 million already promised to help First Nations reserves across the country, as well as to Inuit and Métis communities. It would go towards helping those communities when faced with an outbreak of the coronavirus. The money would help with supplies, medical care, and facilities that allow for physical distancing. Indigenous Services Minister Mark Miller says although the pandemic appears to be receding in parts of Canada, the possibility of a second wave of the virus is very real.
We are in a position to increase the number of healthcare professionals and nursing centers by up to 40% if needed. This funding will also support community-led initiatives to respond to the evolving situation, additional cleaning supplies and medical equipment, the adaptation of existing spaces to make them more appropriate for testing and treating the infection, and temporary structures that can be rapidly deployed where needed, providing additional space for isolation or accommodation where needed.
Miller says the money will also help vulnerable families in Indigenous communities so they don't have to choose between food and rent during the pandemic crisis. He also says Ottawa will spend about $45 million over the next 5 years to build 12 shelters in Indigenous communities to help women and children fleeing violence. For National Native News, I'm Dan Karpinchuk.
The Coeur d'Alene tribe is taking steps to keep elders safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. Steve Jackson has more.
The tribe's Older Americans program is working in conjunction with its Mariman Health Clinic to provide special COVID safety packs to tribal members older than age 55. 215 registered participants have received the packs. They contain face masks, cleaning wipes, and hand sanitizer. Tribal spokeswoman Heather Keene says the packs also contain a sign to put in the window of a senior's home.
Stop. This house is doing our part to protect the community. No visitors, leave deliveries on the porch.
Keene says those same individuals will soon receive a second kit.
They're putting together, I think, the next kind of cleaning supply care package will be, like pine sol and disinfectant spray, hand soap, bleach, and things like that. And so they'll be doing those at the end of the month.
So far, the tribe has confirmed 23 cases of COVID-19 on the Coeur d'Alene Reservation, but no fatalities. For National Native News, I'm Steve Jackson reporting from Spokane.
The Comanche Nation and Oto-Missouri Tribe Monday stated the Interior Department has approved their gaming compacts with the state of Oklahoma. The tribes agreed to the compacts in April, creating friction with a number of other gaming tribes in the state, which are currently in a fight with Oklahoma's governor over compacts. The two tribes' new terms include a revenue-sharing structure and the opportunity to expand their casinos on land in the state. Once the compacts are published in the Federal Register, the tribes can begin operations. The Puyallup tribe held a ribbon-cutting and grand opening for its Emerald Queen Casino in Tacoma, Washington, Monday. The 310,000-square-foot facility replaces a former bingo hall and tents at a different location. The $400 million project was to have opened in March, but was delayed due to COVID-19. The new casino opened with COVID-19 safety measures, including limited guests, temperature checks, and face covering requirements. A hotel is currently under construction next to the casino, which is expected to be finished this summer. Former Mescalero Apache President Frederick Chino Sr. is being remembered for his leadership of the New Mexico tribe. He passed away over the weekend after a long battle with cancer. He's one of the longest-serving leaders in the tribe's history as a member of the Tribal Council, Vice President, and President. I'm Antonia Gonzalez.
National Native News is produced by Kawanak Broadcast Corporation with funding by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Support by the American Indian Higher Education Consortium, working to ensure tribal colleges and universities are included in our higher education system. Info on distance learning at aihec.org. Support by Mitchell Hamlin School of Law in St. Paul, Minnesota. You can earn your JD and specialize in Indian law in a way that fits your life. There are full-time and part-time options both on campus and online. More at mitchellhamlin.edu.
Native Voice One, the Native American Radio Network.